Hello everyone. Once again, it's me, Phil. And now, let's continue on our ChatGPT session. So, here in this another live stream, let's continue on gathering the knowledge about building a blog with the help of ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT. Our last topic is this one. As you can see, almost in my day-to-day programmer's life and in daily routine that I was always in front of a computer. I'm always also interacting with GPT to ask some questions. So as you can see here, I also ask questions about Ubuntu, SQL, Laravel, Vite. Vite is the, what was again the Vite? Fast lightweight development tool for building big projects. Yeah, it's a tool for web building project. It's based on Vue.js framework. So last time we are left with asking ChatGPT, what do I need to know to have a clean and well organized? This was not answered by ChatGPT due to the network error. Can you give a sample clean and well organized code? So I asked ChatGPT to give me an example on how to organize and clean code. So this is a simple HTML structure that the AI gave me. There is a header, and then the main, the article, the footer. Aside from that, the reason why I asked about clean and well organized, because somewhere in this response, ano, mm, what is a slug? I could not find it, and I don't want to waste time to look for it. But there's a response that uh, it is good to maintain a clean and well organized code from previous question. Let's see if I can find that here. Blog MD. Settings font about 16. Enhance open preview. Oh, so the enhanced open preview, so that's why I'm confused. So table user, I don't know if I think these are all the idea that chat GPT gave us about the database. Table post, then table category, post category, comments, a tag, post tags, media, post media, pages, settings. Okay, now we have a good overview of the database design. Purpose. Sure, here example. In database design, this is the previous responses of the ChatGPT. So this table here comes from the idea that the AI gave us about design your database. So I asked previously what are the sample tables, and it gave us these tables here. This would allow you to associate tags with posts, making it easier to organize. Search for content. And let's put this settings there. And last time I also created migration based on this information here. So you can see there is post, categories, comment, tags, post tags, media, pages, and settings. Queries, result. So this is the table that was migrated. Categories, field jobs, media, migration, pages, post tags, settings, tags, users. Okay, that's the migration. So now we have a migration. Header main. Can you give me more? Let's ask generate response. This is a new functionality. Stop generating. Header, nav, main, article, and footer. This also make code more readable and understandable. Semantic. Using clear and consistent naming convention for your variables, functions, and other elements of your code can help to make your code more readable and understandable. Semantic HTML. Using semantic HTML tag such as header, nav, main can help to give structure to your code and make it more meaningful in both humans and machine. Separation of concerns. Keeping your HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code separate and using best practices for each can help to make your code more maintainable. This can be achieved by using preprocessor framework libraries. Modularity, grouping familiar functionality together and creating modular code make it easier to understand, test, and maintain your code. Comments, adding comments to your code can help you explain how different parts of your code work and can make it easier for others developer to understand your code if they need to work on it in the future. Consistency in indentation, spacing, naming convention, and overall code structure can make it much easier to read and understand your code. Debugging and testing. That clean and well organized code is not just about the visual aspect of it, but also about the performance and maintainability of your code. Good code should be easy to understand, easy to maintain, and easy to extend. This is a nice quote here. Well, to write a well organized, this can be useful in the future. So I'm gonna create another blog MD for that. Blog MD, let's create a MD here, make their markdown. Then move this to markdown. Okay, let's ignore the markdown, and then let's create another file here, blogmd important notes. Okay, these are some of the important notes. To write a clean indentation, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There are many comma. Semantics such as blah blah blah. And this one, can we wrap that with that? Header, nom, footer. Okay, I'm gonna ask another question. Is the semantic HTML are only involved can help this involved with the, not sure, I'm not a good English speaker, but I'm trying. No. Semantic HTML goes beyond the use of tags such as header, nav, main, article, and footer. These tags are examples of semantic elements that give structure and meaning to your HTML. Okay, I think all about HTML, just choosing the right tag. But there are many other semantic HTML tags that you can use to make your code more meaningful and easier to understand. So this is the whole meaning of semantic. Section, aside, figure. I'm not sure. Time, mark, mark represent a highlighted text abbreviation address code. Also worth noting that HTML5 introduced many new semantic tags that are useful to structure the content and make it more meaningful. Can you give me those commonly used tags to structure a blog content? Okay, network error. I'm sorry, I did not show the browser. I'm just talking about, so this is what I'm interacting to the ChatGPT. So gonna 100% that zoom to make clearer reading state. Sure, so it takes time for it to respond to me. Here are some examples of common semantic tags that can be used to structure blog content. Logging section, aside, footer. This tag can be used to represent header of the blog post and can include images as post title, author, publication date. Main, the tag represent navigation menu of the blog and can include links to other sections of the blog such as homepage, categories, and archives. This tag can be used to represent the main content of the blog and can include text and image and blog posts. Article can be used to represent individual blog post. Section, this tag can be used to group related content within a blog post such as section of the text. Aside, this tag can be used to represent secondary content that is related to the main content of the blog, such as related links, related post, or advertisement. Aside, footer represent footer. Time, this tag can be used to represent the date and time can publish. It's worth noting that using this tag correctly and consistently can help your blog's HTML more meaningful and structured and easy to understand. Yeah, I do remember now that in the previous question that I asked, it is related to SEO. Can you tell me more about SEO? So one of the answer is that This one, I'm looking for this one. On page optimization, ensuring that your website code is clean and well organized, and that it uses structured data such as schema.org to help search engine understand the content of your page. That's why I ask here, and it gives me the sample blog footer. Okay, so before that, I want to use React in our blog. React in our blog. So let's inspect the package that's chosen here. It has Axios, Laravel, Lodash, and Vite. Now let's add React on that. React. Okay, npm install React. Okay, React is now added. Bootstrap.js. create route render. Okay, React. I'm sorry about that. I'm looking for my old code on how to structure React. Let's visit ReactJS on how to start React. Main concept, hello world. So the smallest React example looks like this. You have constant route React DOM, so that means we need to add a DOM in our base code. So npm install React DOM. Okay, React DOM. Then once you have a DOM, then create React root document by ID, and then root render hello world. So let's try this one on our JSON. So here let's create another file, that JSX, because in Laravel when you use React, every file related to React should have an extension JSX. So import React from React, and then create root document ID. Now let's go to the routes, web welcome, okay, let's modify this welcome here. Resources, views, welcome, get locale, HTML5, then we just need to copy this, and then body, we should have a div with the id root, and then delete this one. Wait, yeah, delete that one. Title is blog, first blog content or whatever. Root. Now let's target this one, get document by ID, or you can use also query selector, root. Let's say if we can get the PHP artisan serve running at now, where is it? there's only a root here. Network all. You can see, let's refresh what is being called the server install hook. So there's no React yet. No, let's call React. On the welcome blade, let's add that. Vite, and then our Vite config, so it will be taking the CSS and JS as input. Now there are more intuitive on that. Byte taking build, and then let's add build here. So what this does is that it will chunk the build files so that we will not compile all our JavaScript and CSS into one single file that produce a big file. So it's better to chunk it so that it's faster to load. Okay, now that we have that, we need also to run the npm run dev. It says localhost but nothing. Here's the byte. Artisan serve, artisan sale. Byte, that's for byte. So as you see, we cannot visit your link. So let's set our .env here to blog. Okay, now we have the link for byte. Let's see if we can see the 304. Not modified. Here 8,000. I could not see that one. Settings, let's make this vertical. Okay, console, source, network, in the network only one is called CSS. So there's still a blank page in our setup. So 8000 was set. Now let's call this up here. We need to import that here so that the sample hello world will eventually display in our browser. So I hope I was right on that setup. Okay, I was not able to display the hello world, so there's some missing on my setup here. Document query selector. I'm sure that there is a... Do I need to put this on script? Ah. To lead that up, that JSX new dependency. I'm still not able to do it. Uncode reference React DOM is not defined. Sorry. React DOM is not defined. So in app.jsx, React DOM is not defined. So let's define that. It did not capture the React DOM. Okay, React DOM from client. Okay, so there is the hello world for our React. Now aside from that 30 minutes blog, I would like also to use Tailwind. Hi. npm install tailwindcss. Okay, and for our tailwind to work, we need to have some configuration about that. Okay, so touch tailwind.config, and then here let's define an object module export. Module export, this is an object for tailwind, and then okay, let's remove this for now. So we will be targeting our storage framework views, and the reason why, because blade here is compiled on the storage framework views. Here you can see the actual PHP file, you can see here it's HTML, and then you can see the tag here PHP echo. This is the actual file that was rendered on the browser, not the welcome blade here. As you can see, this is the blade, and it was built here. Echo up illuminate byte. So we include that every .php in the views here. Tailwind will scan that for just looking for tailwind css that it can compile other resources, views, asterisk blade. There are sounds here, and then the JavaScript. So that is for the tailwind, and then we need also to define a post css config. Post css config was not created. Okay, so let's find that. For now, let's empty it. Okay, so that's all we need to start. In my next live stream, I will try to display this one on here. So see ya on my next stream. Bye.